Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
There's more than enough for everyone. I was thinking maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabian's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand or don't know. That's why they were mean to me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
I'd like to help too. What can I do?
Thank you. Can you serve the food?
Now hold on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, hmm? What if they make a habit of skulking around here? Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. Even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors, and I won't ignore any of you any longer. Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened. And I realized that it isn't right. It's not all right at all. So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I've a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you?
Maria's idea proved to be a huge success. A large crowd formed, and we served plenty of food.
Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mom. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender. I'd like to work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts. I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here. You should try Miss Fabian's cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
We're friends. But you're normal, and I'm not.
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or, actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apus. I couldn't even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apus. So, do you think anything around here has changed? Maybe for the better?
I'm not sure, but... it does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us?
I enjoyed a heartwarming meal with Maria and Apus.
Everyone looks so happy. Miss Fabian said she wanted to try doing that again. She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
You'll always have my support.
You'll help us serve food again, right, mister? Me and Apus are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
It sounds like you're making plenty of friends.
Yep, it's a lot of fun. You know, all of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey, remember? When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, just do your best. I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Is that because you have a home now?
I used to want to run away from Grand Trad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabian to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabian. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can choose where I belong. And right now, I've picked this place. This is my home. I'll wait here with Miss Fabian, so... Can't die, okay? So please come back.
I promise you I'll come back, Maria.
Remember, it's a promise.
I can sense Maria's profound kindness and her unwavering trust.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria, keeper and heritor of the healer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I want to be with Mr. forever.
We've done it, chat. Max rank. I'm pretty sure that we have ended world hunger, homelessness, and all racism by getting this to rank 8, by the way. Which is only possible by having maxed out our tolerance and removing all racism from our bones. We did it, chat. We did it. Soulfire, thank you for subbing in tier 1 for 14 months. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for the support, man. The Savior, spelled with a U. So British, so violently British.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find you and bring you back. I still dream about going on a journey one day, to all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him. And then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
Do the two of you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Okay, coming. Let's go.
Maria's smile never faded as we helped Fabian with tasks around the inn. Fabian, I always pronounce her name differently every time. Thanks to the strong bond of trust that has developed between Maria and I, the people of Sunshade Row and Grand Trad all support me. Oh, would you look at that? I'm still ranked 2. It's not getting any higher. Not until Luis is dead.
In that case.
Close rate.
So we could get Katharina to 6, we could get Nuris to 7, or we could get Junah to 8. I feel like I want to get Junah to 8. That just seems like it makes sense to me, you know?
Is it finally time?
Tomorrow's the day of our duel in the royal capital. Let's prepare as best we can. I want you to be able to move forward without any regrets. Yeah, I was gonna say, before we hang out with someone, we should like set up our team and our, like, everything, basically. We should be ready to, I assume we're just gonna be thrown right into fighting Luis after some cutscenes tomorrow. Just taking a quick look, Katharina's at 5. She and Basilio are the lowest at 5 each. Yeah, I don't mind getting Junah to 8 here, because we still have plenty of characters that are like 5 or 6 or 7. So we shouldn't have any trouble like mixing up who we hang out with, because I have to remember in this game, you can't hang out with the same character 2 days in a row. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain that's how it's been working this entire time. So the number one thing we want to make sure we don't do is we don't want to like max out a bunch of characters, and then, like, we end, like, we don't want to get to where Katharina, for instance, is, like, the only person who needs to get to rank 8, but she's still at rank 5. Because then we, like, it'll take 6 days to get her from 5 to 8, because you can only hang out with her every other day, I believe. I think. So, I don't mind maxing out Junah, because we still have plenty of characters. Basilio, Yufa, Neurus. We can just bounce between Katharina and Neurus. They're both, like, always available at night. So, like, next time we have a night rank up, we do Katharina, then Neurus, then it should be able to be Katharina again, then Neurus, so on and so forth. And we also need to finish maxing out our royal virtues for the other characters. We're going to need all of these at 5 pretty soon. I hope I'm going to have enough time for it all. We'll see what happens. Let me look at...
What now?
My party setup. Yeah, this is not the party I want for this fight. We're going to do Yufa, Basilio, and Junah. And my strategy for this boss fight is... Yufa is going to guard a lot because she's weak to ice, I believe. Basilio is only weak to dark, I think. Dark or light? One or the other. I think I need to look from equipment. Yeah, he's only weak to dark, which I'm hoping Luis just doesn't have. Yufa is weak to ice, which I know Luis has. Junah has no weaknesses, thanks to the armor we got her, which is fantastic, so she's safe. And then Rogue is only weak to pierce, which I'm hoping Luis doesn't have. From what I understand, Luis should have sword, which is slash, the far left icon, and then fire, ice, lightning, wind. Maybe he'll throw out another element here and there, but I hope he's not able to spam them. But our strategy is going to be Junah using Thunderhead Dance, and then Rogue, Junah, and Yufa doing their synthesis for Skyfall Bolt. That is how we're going to try to deal with this fight. That's my dream, I think. Photo, welcome to stream. I finished the original Tales of Graces series. I'm moving on to your Xenoblade X and your Tales of Zestiria playthroughs. What a smattering of playthroughs from the channel. Hope you're enjoying them all. I did finish the Cyber Sleuth playthrough yesterday, yeah. It's not all uploaded to YouTube yet, but it is done, and I will get it uploaded probably within the next week. Before Thanksgiving, I imagine. I don't think I need to, like, go buy items or anything. We did that on Idol's Day, didn't we? So I think we're as good to go for the Luis fight as we're gonna get, chat. At this point. Whoops. I want to get rid of all of the things that say new. Did I get better weapons for anyone? I saw some new weapons there. Okay, this gives magic +3, but this increases electric attacks. And electric attacks is actually what I'm using for the fight with Luis. So I'm going to stick with this one. Stroll has a legendary weapon. You have Dracodius. The Filleting Katana. It's the best we have. Dancing Flame Fan. Best we have. Ah, here we go. Damage against undead monsters. Meh. Just more attack, at least. Beast Killer's Wrath. Best we got. Alright. Yeah, I think let's go get Junah to 8, and then we go fight Luis and see what happens. Wonder if he remembers our promise. I sure do. Let's get this done.
Hey.
Hello. We're finally facing off against Luis. I've been waiting for this moment so long. I think I've got butterflies. Do you remember what I told Meredith about how I wanted to hear her sing? Truth is, I think I can set up something for her to do just that. This is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, so I really want to give her a gift or something, but I haven't had much time to peruse my options.
Well,
Guess she'll just have to be content with us rushing over to see her. Are you free right now? I sure am.
Thanks.
Yay, I've been dying to hear her sing. What if she sounds terrible? We'll need to go to Night Prowler over in Brawlhaven. Can you use your fancy teleport magic, please? I'm on it.
That girl's amazing. I'm kind of emotional right now.
She was completely silent?
She looks a bit rustic, but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
Look at Myrtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands.
I asked Capra to make some connections, and I think introducing Myrtis here was the right choice.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up. Her voice, though, it lights a fire in my heart.
You came?
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away. I didn't expect to say it, but I was having a great time.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it. As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now. So you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet, we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence. I will be off, but do enjoy your time here.
The cheek on that one. But you know, my good man, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing. It's not the lyrics, it's not the harmony, it's the power of the song as a whole. And it varies. When Myrtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope. No matter how deep the despair, I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch. That the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
I have to agree. I can only get better and better from here. Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedies. So let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
I'll expect a seat at your side. Every time.
I want my next song to bring a smile to every face. Something they'll love so much they'll hum across the kingdom. But more than anything, I want you to love it. My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times, but I'm so glad I never gave up. And as for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
I can feel Junah's determination as a songstress and her unwavering trust in me as a friend and ally. Max rank!
The ephemeral songstress, Junah, keeper and heritor of the masked dancer's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
A future filled with happy songs is almost here.
I still don't know what Grand Fantasy means. It's gotta be some kind of late game thing. Getting Triumphant Hymn upgraded is very, very good.
All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink. You're stuck with me until the dawn breaks.
Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
June and I had a night of revelry that lasted until the sun's first light. All right, I imagine I'm going to get thrown into cutscenes after this. Welcome to chat, everyone who's shown up in chat. How's Metaphor going? Pretty good. Really good game. Any features from this game that aren't in Persona that you want to see implemented in Persona 6? Protagonist going down doesn't game over. It's still the absolute worst mechanic that Persona has had for time immemorial, and I hate it. I want that changed. I want them to make it where in Persona 6, if the main character, like, dies, you don't immediate game over. What was I gonna say? There's one other thing. In this game, you don't have to do the, like, you have the rank ups in this game, like in Persona has confidants and social links. You have followers in this game. They're like the same mechanic. But in this game, you don't have to boost points with the follower to then be able to rank them up. If you're able to hang out with them, like if you're at the high enough royal virtue or you, it's the right time of day, then they just guaranteed rank up when you hang out with them. I much prefer that to Persona 5, where you have to constantly, like, go back and forth with the Velvet Room to be like, oh, I want to hang out with this person, but they're not actually going to rank up from it. It's just going to use my day to get them ready for a rank up, and I got to go to the Velvet Room because if I'm going to hang out with Sodro, then I have to have a Hierophant persona on me, or if I'm going to hang out with Yosuke in Persona 4, I have to have a magician on me, so I, like, it's so much, like, it's a chore, basically, to do rank ups in Persona sometimes with the way that system works. I would much prefer it just be set up like Metaphor, where it's like, hey, if you hang out with them, then they rank up. The end. Like, that's all she wrote. So, those are the two things that I would like Persona to do that I think Metaphor does better. Thanks to the strong trust between Junah and me, Junah's devotees now all support me. Oh, am I going to move up from 2 to 2? What are the odds?